Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to some Steins Gate. Let me go ahead and toss the game into full screen for everyone's viewing pleasure on config. Guess it is indeed time to Stein some gates. In 11 months in a row. Gosh, I can't believe it's been that long since I've been affiliated. The passage of time. Go burr. Which I guess the most appropriate place to say it is here. Please let me know if you can see the game and hear the game alright, since obviously can't really monitor that exactly myself. But game good, wonderful, wonderful. Let's see. So I have written on a note here that is a physical note, and I am playing in the dark, so this is smart. Let's see. I wrote a note of where I need to go and what I need to do to get all the different endings. So, I really only have the one save spot for Anatomic Duel. Interesting. I'm not entirely surprised since I've been, like, doing the chapters all in once. But, like, everything else has had, like, a couple. Or I guess the Orbital Eclipse hasn't had more than one. Interesting. Oh, that's actually really interesting. I'm looking back into, like, how far back I need to go for, like, the other set of endings. And I need to go all the way back to Closed Epigraph. So that's kind of insane. But okay. Anatomic Duel is where we need to go for the Kagari ending. And we need to get through most of it, actually. What buttons do I press to skip? That one. The huggy hug. But anyways, this is a fun time. Steins Gate speedrun. Hmm. 1.05369. Look. Okay, Okay, but there's something I want you to tell me. Shouldn't you ask your dad? Are you okay with asking me? Ask Mighty. I don't know, I feel like this is a kind of funny answer. Shouldn't you ask your dad? No, I can't ask father. You sure? I don't know if I know anything he doesn't. You're the only one I can ask. What gift do you think would make my father happy? I think he'd like anything you gave him. Blah. Oh. That's what everyone says. It's always the exact same answer. I'm honestly starting to wonder if you're all plotting behind my back. No, Lukaku. Blah. That's because everyone respects you. Yes. Why are you Hiccups? I don't know, but hello, Hiccups. Nice to meet you. Huh. You too, Okabe? Of course. Yes. That makes me happy. No. Yeah, bye. Huh? It just ends on that. Wow. So mean. Okay, anyways. Nyum. Like Terror speed run. Doors. Yeah, so the date that we're looking for like the effective thing is 1:15, and we're like on 1:06, so we're gonna be speeding through this for a while. Speed run, speed run. Yo. Gotta go fast. Is Kagari okay? Sure. Oh, hey, there's some line messages that... I guess, yeah. There were plot line messages, so I couldn't pick anything. That's why they skipped anyway. Anyways, we're all doing our best, just fine, don't worry. I'll do something. I'll pick this one. I'll do something. Okay, Okarine, thanks. Yep, just leave it to me. No, cute stickers. Anyways, back to our speedrun. You gotta go fast. How fast can one Steins a gate? I'm worried about Kagari. Believe in us. We'll do what we can. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Believe in us. Oh. Right. That's right, I believe in you more than anyone, Okobe. No. Of course in Hashida and Mao too. Maho too. I can read. Why did I say Mao? Please. I have Ma-kun on the brain. If there's anything you could do, let me know. I'll do anything. Oh, I'll let you know. Please and thank you. No. Mao Mao, yes. Ma-kun. Anyways, back to our speedrun. This is so exciting. Wayne. The drama, the tension. No, more line messages. Kagari woke up, just calm down. Got it. So we can look after her for a while contact is needed. Okay. Yo. Gotta go first. Epic fight scene. All the sound effects. Okay. Wait. Okay. We are on the day and the place. I'm just gonna click through this because I don't want to miss it. Like, I'm pretty sure it's impossible to, but... Hello, Spooky. You're just in time. Bingo! I could probably be fine if I kept hitting skip. Fuck it. I'll trust the game. Yep. Okay, I should have trusted the game like always. The sound of the phone ringing has all these different sounds fill the air. Listen, Okabe. Last thing she said was, I think that you... Whether these were Carisi's words or Kagari's, her words were cut off by the sound of the door and the sound of screaming. I hesitated. Not only did I hesitate to answer it, but I almost tried to tap the button to reject the call. But then Kagari's fingers cut mine off. And then her fingers, or maybe Kurisu's, tapped the button to answer the call. And then the phone up against her head stopped ringing. Alright, already on a feels trip. Love that for us. Recursive Mother Goose. Is that the name of the Kagari ending? I don't think that's the name of the Kagari ending. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Let me double check. Because I followed the instructions to get the Kagari ending. But I don't think that's what it's called. I could be wrong. I could be misremembering. Hinkonk. I don't know. Doodly doo. Okay, no, that is right. Recursive Mother Goose is the Kagari ending. I don't know why I got confused. Anyways, the dizziness stopped. The room was pitch black. There was no one there but me. Even Suzuha, who should have been living here, was gone. Daru, Mayuri, Ferris, Luca, and Kagari too. Everyone was gone. Can I check my phone and see the contact? No, okay. I was so tired and sleepy. Same. I clutched my smartphone and laid down on the sofa. I closed my eyes, too tired to think. Okari. Wake up. It's lunchtime. No. Same. Someone was shaking me softly. They sound a lot like Mayuri. Okari, you're sleeping too much. Kagari will be here soon. Kagari. The second I heard her name, my mind snapped back into alertness. I forced myself to sit up. I was sitting on the sofa in the lab. Outside the window, it was bright. You're finally up. Okari. Yeah. Mayuri nodded, satisfied, and left my side. I took a look around the room. The table was covered in notebooks and textbooks that seemed to belong to Mayuri. She was probably doing her homework. I could see Daru's huge back hunched over the PC. The monitor was displaying a cute anime character. They seemed to be playing another H game. From the look of things, the only people in the lab were him, me, and Mayuri. The time on my phone said it was just before noon, which meant I'd been asleep for more than 10 hours. Oh no, I must have passed out before I checked to see if the world line had changed. I listened for a moment, and I could hear the usual bustling of Akihabara outside. There was no sign of Stratfor. That alone made me feel relieved. Okari, you looked like you were having a bad dream. Is everything okay? Yeah. Want some barley tea? You shouldn't have duck pee right after you get up, right? Now why not? Yeah. Tea's fine. Okay, got it. Maybe went to the kitchen. Oh, there aren't any clean cups. Just give me a second. I'll wash one. No. I'm fine. No hurry. Oh, Mayushi. I'd like some tea too. Okay. Wholesome. I also love the sing-song way she says things. It's very cute. 10 out of 10. With Mayuri again. This all felt like an old memory. It seemed like ages ago when I last had a normal conversation like this. So fucking true, buddy. But this was no time to be sentimental. While Mayuri was washing the cup, I needed to get things straight in my head.
変動を
There was a world line
し
change,
たんだよな。
right? In the end, I hesitated at the last second. If Kagari, or perhaps Kurisu, hadn't stopped me, maybe the world line wouldn't have changed, and Stratford would have caught us. But change it did. I could still feel the lingering sensations from my reading Steiner, so I was sure of it. From the look of things, Mayuri and Daider were the same as ever, and the immediate danger was gone. The reason for the change was probably the deletion of Kurisu's memories from within Kagari. Those memories must have included something that dealt with the time machine, which meant that their existence was important enough to control whether or not the world line changed. And I deleted them.
いや、
No.
逆の
It
可
could
能
be
性
the
もある
opposite
な。
too. Maybe even if Maho's program hadn't worked right, and the memory rewrite failed, the world line would have changed anyway. Unlike last summer, it wasn't clear what was making the world line change now. The first thing I needed to do was see if Kagari's memories had been successfully rewritten.
お待た
Here
せ
you go. At the same time as I decided on my plan, Mayuri brought me a cup on a tray.
今麦茶出すか
I'll
ら
get some
ね
barley tea now, okay? She put the tray on the table and headed for the fridge. I looked and saw that there were 4 cups on the tray. 4?
前より
Mayuri,
どうしてコップ
why
が
are there
4つある
4
の？
cups?
え
Huh?
だって
Because
カガリ
Kagari's
さ
going
ん
to
も
want
飲み
some
たいだろ
too.
うから
That's right, Kagari.
カガリが来てるの？
Kagari's coming.
さっき
She just sent me a message on
来
9.
たよ
She'll be here
もうす
soon.
ぐ作って
そう
I
か。
see.
何の用で？
What's she coming over for?
オカリンが呼んだん
You
じゃん。
called her.
昨日
You sent everybody a
LINE で
message
連絡
on
よこした
9
っしょ。
yesterday and said we
今
all
日の
needed to
正
meet
午
here
に
at
ここ
noon.
に集合って。
Interesting.
第3回
It's our third meeting to try and come up with a way to get her memories back.
考える会
I see.
メンバーは
It's you,
オカリ
me,
ンと
and
僕
Kagari
と
Tan.
カガリタン。まあ今のとこ
Not that
ろ
we've
成果
had
ゼロ
any
だ
luck
け
so
ども。
far, though.
俺が
I
呼んだ。
called her.
マユシンも参加
Mayushi
でき
wants
た
to
らよ
help
かった
too,
んだけど
but I got work today.
今日はバイトがある
Make
ので
me unsquared. I can hear Mayuri apologizing from the kitchen.
カガリさんの記憶
I hope she gets her memories
早
back
く戻る
soon.
といいね最近のこと
It must be
以
sad
外
not to
何も
remember
覚えて
anything
ないなん
except
て
the recent past.
寂しいもんね
Okay, so then she doesn't remember her childhood in this one. She didn't remember anything except the recent past? What was going on? Kagari should have still had her memories from when she was a kid. Maybe trying to rewrite her memories had actually deleted them?
はい
Okay, Okarin.
お茶
Here
ど
you
うぞ
go. Mayuri handed me a cup filled with barley tea.
ああ、あり
Oh,
がとう。
thanks. I took the cup, trying my best to hide my internal shock.
タルくんのは
I'll leave
こ
yours
こに
here,
置いてお
Daru.
くね
どうもー。
Thanks. I gulped down the tea, stood up from the sofa, and went over to Daru.
誰？
Daru,
ん何
what's up? I lowered my voice so that Mayuri couldn't hear.
カガリの記憶の上
Did
書
the
きは
memory rewrite for Kagari
成功し
succeed?
たのか？
He's not gonna know what you're talking about, I bet.
それとも
Or did
失
it
敗した
fail?
のか？
Daru looked at me for a moment, confused.
何の話
What are you talking about? Saw that coming.
え？
Huh? That wasn't the answer I expected.
カガリの脳内に
I'm
残ってい
asking
る
if
ク
we
リスの
succeeded
記
in
憶を消す
deleting
のは
Kurisu's memories
成
from
功
Kagari's
したのかと
brain.
聞いたんだ。
何その SF
What movie is
設定
that?
怖い
It sounds scary. So true. Are you finally back to the old you? No. What? I froze for a moment. Thought it didn't look like he was lying. He had no reason to lie anyway. Did that mean that in this world line, Kurisu's memories had never been implanted in Kagari? Come with me. What? I'm playing an H game right now. Priorities. Just come with me. I dragged Daughter outside the room, leaving a very confused Mayuri behind. Wow, it's cold. Ocarin, are you trying to kill me? Maybe. Just be quiet and help me out for a minute. I want to check some things. He must have sensed that I was serious, because after a moment's surprise, he nodded silently. Is Kagari missing her memories right now? Duh, that's already been established. That's right. I said that a bunch of times. Including her memories of the future, before she got on the time machine. Yes, all she remembers is what's happened lately. If she remembered the future, we could at least tell Mayuchi who she really was. True. You're telling me that Mayuri doesn't know Kagari is her daughter, right? Yep. You decided to keep it a secret. Which means the only people who know that Kagari is from the future are... me, you, and Suzaha. Is that all? That's all. Unless you told someone. I see. Sorry. I must not really be awake yet. I had a dream I'm mixing up with reality. You know what? Out of all the silly excuses he's made up, that one was actually sensible. Good on you for finally thinking of a good excuse for your silly little lies. Don't worry about it. I live in a train 24 hours a day, baby. That's not something to brag about, Naru. And anyway, it felt like forever since I've seen you excited about something. I'm not sure excited is the right word, but fair enough. Instead of answering, I took a second to think. It seemed that there were three main differences with Kagari in this world line. 1. She didn't have Kurisu's memories. 2. She didn't have her own memories of her childhood. 3. Only me, Daru, and Suzaha knew who Kagari really was. In other words, Mayuri didn't know that Kagari was her daughter. Am I back? This Kagari seemed closer to the one I'd met before I jumped to the Alpha World line. Everything seemed mostly the same as before, including the fact that we were trying to get back her memories. Did that mean that a second world line change had sent me back to the old one? If I had a divergence meter, I could tell, but... I was starting to think like I used to. I chuckled at myself. I should stop. I decided to have nothing to do with the time machine or the time leap machine. All I could do was help Kagari get her memories back. Ocarin, you've been acting kind of weird for a bit, you know? No, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I hope so. You know what, that's fair to do. Anyway, it's really cold. Can I go back in? Yeah, I'm cold too. Leonard and I raced back inside the room. When I got back, I could just barely make out Mayuri's voice. I'm not gonna be able to sing that, guys. Sorry, but searching for one thing. The laughter of the stars. Shining on the wind.
手を伸ばせばつかめるよ
If you reach out, you can grab it. Such cute singing. Mayuri hadn't noticed come back in. She was putting her textbooks into her bag, and it sounded like she was also singing a song. What else would she be singing, if not a song? Anyway,
それ誰の歌だ
what song is that? Huh? It was only then that she realized I was there. Oh, welcome back. It's cold outside. What were you guys talking about? Well, you know, just a sanity check. Don't worry about it.
ちょっと今期
We
の
were
アニメ
just
につい
talking
ての
about this
意見
season's
交換を
anime.
してたのだぜ
No?
すごいね
Wow.
なあ
Hey,
今の
what was that song?
あ
Oh,
もしか
was
し
I
て
singing it?
口ずさんじゃってた
A little bit, yeah.
探し物ひとつ星の笑う声風に瞬いて手を伸ばせばつかめるよ
I heard something fall near the front entrance. Kagari, isn't it? Yep. That's nice. At some point, Kagari had opened the front door. She was standing there with a shocked expression, her mouth opening and closing. Understandable. Her bag was lying at her feet. She must have dropped it in surprise when she came in. Headcanon, Mayuri totally heard Daru and Okube's conversation through the window just now. I don't think the window's open, and they were downstairs as far as I could tell, so I kinda doubt it. But did anything that surprising happen? I mean, her mother was singing, even if she doesn't remember she's her mother, so like... Oh, Kagari. Do-do-do.
そ
The...
そう
The...
そう
The...
その歌
That song.
私
I recognize it. Huh?
そうなのか
Do you?
そ
Th-
その
that
歌
song
は
is... Kagari is trying to point at Mayuri, but shaking too much to do it.
その
That song... That... She fell to the floor, like a puppet with its strings cut.
かがり
Kagari!
かがり
Kagari! Oh.
探し物ひとつ星の笑う声風に瞬いて手を伸ばせばつかめるよママ
Mama. Hmm?
なに
What is it, Kagari?
かがりちゃんそれ何
What
の
song is
歌
that?
えへへ
Ehehe.
これはね
This is a really important song.
大事な歌なのどんな歌なの
What kind of song?
うーん
Hmm. It's a song to make people smile when they're crying.
っていう歌かな
Then why were you singing it in the lab? Mayuri?
泣いてる人を笑わせるのか
Is it important to make people smile when they're crying?
それも大事だけ
That's
ど
also important. But that's
そう
not
じゃな
all.
くてねこの歌は
This is the song that
マ
brought
マ
you
と
and me
かがりちゃんを
together.
つなげてくれた歌なのこの歌があった
This
から
song is the reason we
出
met.
会えたんだよ
Huh?
その歌がな
So
かっ
if
た
it
ら
weren't for that song,
ママは
you might not be my
な
mama?
ってくれなかったかもしれないのそんなの
I don't want that. Oh. Oh, sorry, sorry.
そういう
That's not
意
what
味
I
で言ったん
meant.
じゃないの。何があっても
I'll always be your mama,
ママは
no matter what.
かがりちゃんの
No.
ママだよ。
Mama da yo.
で
Okay.
も
But,
そうだな。 かがりちゃんには
I want you to remember this song,
覚
Kagari,
えておいてほしいな。いつか
for the day
か
when you
がり
meet
ちゃんが
someone
大
really
事な
important
人
to
と出会っ
you.
た時のために。
Okay, listen, in my defense, if she actually said Mama da yo, what else was I supposed to do?
その人が泣いている時
So that when they're crying, you can make them smile. Come on, sing it with me, okay? Mama da yo.
探し物ひとつ星の笑う声探し物ひとつ星の笑う声上手
You're really good.
次はね
Now the next part is...
ママ
What happened? Mama?
ママ
Where are you, Mama?
どこに行ったの
Where'd you go? Mama? Mama?
ママ
Mama? Eh? No. Don't go. I can't tell because they aren't synced. But does My Eddie's Turn share the melody with the freaking main tune? I don't think so. Like, I think it might be similar, but I don't think it's the same melody. Sorry for the intense pause. I'm just trying to, like, sync the melodies in my head. It could be the same. Like, maybe a different BPM, and that's why it's, like, slightly different. But yes, welcome on in, Dalian. I appreciate you popping in. And also, thank you so much for your dono on coffee earlier this week. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you ever want more little cats, because you keep donoing well over the $3 mark. Did you do some more rugby today, or were you doing something else? Dots. I wet a towel at the sink and put it on Kagari's forehead as she lay on the sofa. She looked like she was having a nightmare. Her breathing was shallow and pained. Oh, you were watching rugby? That's fair. I hope you had fun watching rugby. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot about that. As soon as you said that you were watching rugby, like, the dots connected in my head, it's like, wait. Aw. I hope that you get the treatment that you need for that sooner than later. But it does sound like you're getting help since you had the MRI and whatnot. You need surgery, yeah. I think that's what happened to my mom when she got her work injury, that she tore her ACL and then she got surgery many months later. But I hope you have a speedy recovery. Can't play unless you get surgery. That makes sense. They don't want you to get even further injured. She still wasn't awake. Pained dots.
大丈夫かな
You think she's okay? No.
どうだろうな。
I don't know. She just collapsed out of nowhere after all. It had been about 5 minutes ago when she'd arrived, and then immediately collapsed. Daddy and Mairi and I had somehow managed to get her to the sofa. Wait, isn't putting a wet towel on someone's forehead what you do when they got a high fever? I mean... have a good sleep, Stan, and thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you again soon. Yes. She doesn't look like she's got a fever at all. Does this work on people who've just passed out? It's not like we've got a better option. I don't know of any other things we can do. Fair. Neither Dottie nor I had the knowledge required to handle this situation. Take to the internet? I don't know. But since Kagari had no insurance card and no residency certificate, taking her to the hospital felt like a bad idea. You know what? Yeah, that's fair. Like, even if, like, a foreigner can go to Japan stuff and, like, pay very little out of pocket if it really came to it, she has, like, no form of identification, like, at all. So that would bear to be an issue, if nothing else. All we could do was wait for her to wake up. That's... Mama. I heard her whisper something. She just said mama. We both put our ears closer to her mouth. No. Don't go. Mama. She suddenly jerked upwards. The two of us just barely managed to avoid getting a headbutt. That was close. Wait, no. I missed my chance to do something naughty to Kagari-san and not get blamed for it. Daru, what the fuck? Stupid. I'm so stupid. You are, but not for what you were suggesting. Yeah, exactly, Daru. Consent. Gosh. I ignored Daru. Good. Who was bashing his head against the floor in frustration, and spoke to Kagari. Maybe if he hits his head a few times, he'll be fine. Like, back to normal. You okay? That's... Okabe. Kagari seemed confused. It took her a moment to realize that she was lying on the sofa. Huh? Was I asleep? Why? You passed the fuck out. You don't remember? You saw Mayushi the minute you got here, then fainted. When I looked at Mayuri, I realized that her tone had changed since the world line switch. More precisely, it had switched. It was back to how it was when I first met her. You seem to know the song she was singing. The song? Thoughts? Oh. That's right. That song. I know that song. Yeah. Tell us more, why don't you? I've heard it somewhere, a long time ago, when I was a little kid. Oh, for the win! This is totally a sign that her memories are gonna come back. Where's Mayuri? Where'd she go? I have to get her to tell me about that song. Her eyes started around the lab. She had to go to work at May Queen, so she left as soon as you got here. She was really worried about you. I'm really sorry. They asked me to come in for the lunch shift today, and really can't miss it. And I really can't miss it. I can read. Okari, Daru, take care of Kagari for me, okay? It's just like a good mother would say, even if she doesn't know she's her mother. I see.
他に
Is there anything
何
else
か
you
思い出した
remembered?
ことはないか。どんなことでもいい
It doesn't matter how small.
他に
Anything else? She put her hand up to her forehead so she could think.
と
But then she shook it softly.
ダメです
No,
他には
I don't remember anything else.
歌のことも
I know that
知
I've
って
heard
い
that
るのは
song
確かなん
before,
ですけど
but I can't remember who I
誰から
heard it
聞いた
from
の
at
かと
all.
かそういうのは全然
Hmm.
かがりたんさ、
Did you dream at all when you were
今気絶
passed out
してる
just now,
間
Kagari-tan?
夢見てなかった？
夢ですか
Dream?
うん。
Yeah.
うなされて
You
た
looked
か
like you
ら
were
さ。
having a bad dream.
ママって
You kept
呼
saying,
んでた。
Mama.
あ
Oh, you yelled that when you woke up
叫んでた
too.
な。
私
I
そんなことを
歌がトリガーに
I
なっ
wonder if
て
that song might have been the key to bringing back some of your memories or something.
と
Well,
ダメ
no,
思い
I
出せ
can't
ません
remember anything.
確かに何か
Yeah, I
の
think I
ものを
was
見て
dreaming,
いた気がしますとても
And
大
that
切な
dream
夢
was
だった
very
ような
important.
気がするんですけど
そうか。
I see.
すみません
I'm sorry for causing
ご
all
迷
this
惑をお
trouble.
かけして
But with daughter and I knew this was a big step forward. She knew the song that Mayuri was singing. And she said she'd learned it when she was a child. That would have been in the future, before she got in the time machine. Which meant that there could be only one answer. It was the future Mayuri who taught Kagari that song.
オカリン。
Okari, you think asking Mayushi would be a good first step?
そうだな。
You're right.
バイト
She
は
said she
ランチ
only
タイム
had
だ
to
け
work
って
the
言って
lunch
た
shift. So let's head over to May Queen when it's
メイク
winding
に行
down.
ってみるか。
私も
I'll
行き
go
ます
too. Kagari slowly stood up off the sofa.
落ち着いて。
Calm down.
今す
We're
ぐ
not
行くわけ
leaving
じゃない
right away. You should rest a little.
休んでいた方がいい。
あ
No,
そう
you're
です
right.
ねすみません
Sorry. And then her stomach rumbled.
腹が減ったのか。
You hungry?
Cup
We've got
of
instant ramen.
あとは
And
マユ
Mayuri's
シが買い
chicken
だめ
wings
した
and
唐揚げと
bananas
か
too.
バナナとか。
The bananas.
と
Um,
バナナい
I'd
ただ
like a
きます
banana. She seemed embarrassed.
おかえりなさいませ
Welcome back, Meowster. When we opened the door to May Queen Yan Squared, the usual cat-eared maid was there to welcome us. Okarin yasai? Yes. Oh, Okarin.
かがりにゃんも
Kagarin Yan too. Welcome back.
こんにちは
Hello, Ferris.
むにゅ
Meow. Okarin. Every time you've been here lately, it's been with a different girl. Listen, so it's true what they say, that you've mastered the aura of a popular college boy, Meow.
そんなんじゃない。
That's not it.
マユリを迎えに
I'm
行
here
く
to see Mayuri.
そろそろ
I
バ
figure
イ
she'd
ト
be
上が
done
りの
with
時
her
間なんじゃない
shift.
かと思ってな。
Be about done with her shift, I can read. She was working in the kitchen today, Meow.
キッチン
The kitchen? We didn't have enough mates for lunchtime today, so we had her come in to help, Meow. Hey, is it really okay to let her cook?
大丈夫なのか。
She's learning. Leave her alone. She really wanted to cook, but we had her focus on washing plates, Meow. That was Ferris for you. She knew exactly who belonged where. I told her she could go home, so she should be changing right now, Meow.
じゃあ
Tell her we're
外で
waiting
待ってる
outside
って伝え
then.
ておいてくれ。
Roger, Meow. We waited down below for a bit before Mayuri came out. Okari, Kagari. Thanks for coming to get me. Is Kagari okay?
大丈
As soon as she got out of the store, Mayuri ran out and gave Kagari a big hug. No. She had a worried look on her face as she peered into Kagari's eyes.
夫ありがとうまゆりさん
Thanks, Mayuri. Yeah, I'm
もう
okay
大丈
now.
夫よかった
I'm so glad.
バターンって倒
You
れ
just
ちゃった
fell
から
over, so I was really worried.
しちゃったよ心配かけて
I'm sorry I worried you.
でも
But why did
ど
you
うし
two
て
come
二人し
to
て
get me?
迎えに来てくれたの
お前に
There was something I wanted to ask you
さっき
about that song you were singing. I repeated the conversation I had at the lab for Mayuri.
というわけで
So can you tell us where you heard that song?
教えてほしいんだ。
とね
Mayushi
は
heard Suzu
す
singing
ず
it.
さんが歌っていたのを聞いたの
Is it just an endless loop of a song then? Cause there's no way Suzuha didn't get it from Mayuri. But Mayuri got it from Suzuha. It's just a little, it's an endless loop. It's an endless loop.
鈴葉
Suzuha was singing it. That's right.
まゆしは
After work, Mayushi studies a lot at the
よ
lab.
くラボでお勉強してるんだ雨の日はね
On rainy days,
すず
Suzu
さん
does
は
her
部屋の
training
中で
inside,
トレーニン
like
グ
push
してる
ups
の
and
です
sit ups and stuff.
腹筋と
She
か
would.
腕立て伏せとかそれでね
And when she finishes her training, she always takes a
シャワ
shower.
ーを浴びるんだけど、 出た後は
After she comes out, she looks out the window at the rain
窓の
as she
外の
dries her
雨を
hair.
見てるのその時にね
And when she does,
いつ
she
も
always softly
この
sings this
歌を
song.
小さく口ずさんでるんだよなんていう歌
I've
なの
never
か
asked her what it's
す
called
ずさ
though.
んに聞いたことはないんだけどね、
なるほど。
I see. So maybe it was a song from the future then. Like a song that was popular with people in the 2030s, maybe? Maybe Kagari learned it at the same time that Suzuha did.
それなら次は鈴葉に当たってみるか。
So maybe we should ask Suzuha next. Look, you're expecting Mayuri to say it was from an anime? I was expecting to say, like, Mayuri to say that she either made it up or got it from her grandma, not gonna lie. But anyways,
そうですね
you're right.
ここまで来たんだ。
I've come this far, so I'll stay with you until we find out.
本当ですか
Really?
ありがとうございます
My relationship with Suzuha was probably still pretty strained in this world, but she would probably help me get Kagari's memories back.
一度戻ろう。
Let's head back to the
鈴
lab.
葉は
She should be
ブラウン
working
管
at the
工房
Bron
に
Tube
留守番してると
workshop.
思う。
まゆしも
Mayushi will go with you.
まゆりさん
You
いいです
sure,
か
Mayuri? Yep. Mayuri gave a cheerful answer, and then started to fidget as if she were embarrassed for some reason.
ね
I don't know how to say
うま
this,
く言えないん
but
だけどかがりさんを
when I
見て
see
る
you,
と
Kagari,
なん
I
か
feel like
し
I
な
have
きゃ
to
っていう
do
気持
something.
ちになるのです
Motherly instincts kick in.
守ってあげたい
It's like I want to
とか
protect you, or I want to help you.
とか
Motherly
そういう
instincts
気
kick in.
持ちなんでなのか
I
な
wonder why. It's strange,
不思議だ
isn't
ね
it?
えへへ
Maybe it was the bond between mother and daughter. Fucking yawns. As it was gonna be a long time before Mayuri became Kaguri's mother, though. Thank you for the head pats, appreciated while I malfunction.
それにね
And also,
思い出がないの
I
って
think it's sad not being able to
寂しい
remember
と思うか
things.
ら
Then I will not tell you how little I remember of my life, Mayuri. Not that I can tell you anyways, because you're a fictional character, but you would be very sad.
まゆり
Anyway,
さん
Mayuri,
ありがとうございます
thank you.
ううん
It's fine.
みんなで
Let's all do
頑張
our
ろう
best. And so the three of us went back to the lab.
あれ
Huh?
すずさんの
Suzu's
自
bike
転車
isn't
がない
here.
ね。
Oh dear.
おかしいな。
That's strange.
出るとき
It
に
was here
はあっ
when
た
we
な。
left. Just as we went to peek inside the Bronte workshop, Tanoji came out.
おう、
Hey,
なんか
you
用
need
か。
something? Oh yeah, you're a part-timer. Thanks and thank you.
あの、
Is
鈴葉はいませんか
Suzaha here? I
さっ
think
き
she
ま
was
で
working a while
店番し
ago.
てたと思うんですが。
あ
Ah,
あ、あいつな
she
ら
left for the
今日
day.
は上がったぜ。午後から
She
用
said
事
she
があ
had
るとか
something
で
to do
な。
this afternoon.
いつになく
Seemed
真面目
pretty
な顔して
serious.
出かけていった。
Hmm.
何の用事かは
Did he
聞い
ask
て
what
ま
it
すか？
was?
いや、
Nope.
バイ
I'm
ト
not
の
interested
プ
in
ライベー
getting
トまで
involved in my
詮
part-timers'
索するつ
private
もりはねえ
lives.
からな。
Get on you, Tanoji. That was all he said before he headed back into the shop.
すずさ
And
ん
I wonder where she
どこ行っ
went.
たのかな。用事って
What do you suppose she had to do? Thoughts. I hoped it was nothing serious. I'll try. Ryan. Well, it was cook saved. We'll be fine. Okay. 9. I think I got a hint for Kagari's memories. There's some things I want to ask you. Where are you? Doko desu ka? Gogo curry.
ゴーゴーカレー
Gogo curry. Was she eating a late lunch? Was that important?
とにかく行ってみ
Let's
る
go check it out. I wonder if she's there with Daria? Or... Wow, that was amazing. The winner of this month's Gogo Kuri Akihabara eating contest is... The first person in store history to win 3 in a row. The Silent Slaughterer. I can read. Silent. Wow. Where does she fit all that curry into her tiny body? It all goes to the muscles. She's the goddess of curry. The goddess of curry has appeared before us. I like that it says gallery. The peanut gallery. She sure slaughtered that curry. If you told me she was a real assassin, I'd believe it. Well, wouldn't you believe it? She actually is. Not in this timeline, though. Well, in this timeline, but not in this time frame. Yeah. Thoughts. Congratulations to our winner, the Silent Slaughterer.
すごいな。
Wow.
すごいですね。
Wow. Was this what Suza had been up to? The store had said she'd won 3 times in a row, and the customers seemed to know her. Did that mean she was a regular? Suzaha made her way over to us through the cheering crowds. Yeah.
あれ
Huh?
3人とも
What's wrong,
どう
you
したの
three? I mean... Yeah, no, I got nothing to say, Whittly. Carry on.
ごめん。
Sorry, the tournament was just about to begin, so I didn't have time to type out a longer response.
すごいね。
Wow, I can't believe you ate that big plate of curry.
ペロリと食べられるものは
Eat what
食べ
you
られる
can
と
when you
食べ
can.
る
You need that nutrition to
戦場で
survive
生き
on the
残るために
battlefield.
必要な素養だよ。
I mean,
戦
the
場
battlefield.
私
Did I hear that
何か
wrong?
聞き間違えたんでしょう
No, you heard right.
気にしない方がいい。
It's probably better not to think about it.
おじさん
So,
それで
Uncle, what was this about a clue to Kagari's memories? Explain what had happened so far. Huh?
私の歌
You heard me
聞こえて
singing?
たのもう
You should have said something, big says Mayu.
すずさんが歌って
You
る
were
の
so cute when you were
すごく可
singing.
愛かった
I
から
thought if I said something,
教
he'd
えたらや
stop.
めちゃおうかなと思って黙ってました
Her little blushies. Suza has little blushies. They're cute.
意地悪だな
You're so mean. Oh.
それで
So, where did you hear that song?
母さんだよ
Mom.
母さんが
Mom
歌っ
used
て
to
たん
sing
だ
it. Okay. So, on to the next victim. Yuki. Got it.
ゆきさんが
Yuki did.
ゆ
Huh?
きさん
Yuki?
鈴葉さんのお母さん
Your mom's name is Yuki,
ゆきさん
too?
とおっしゃるんですか
Right. Oops. Oops.
いや
No,
そうじゃない
that's not it.
ユキさん
Yuki's
の
nickname is
あだ名は
Mom.
母さん
She's the mom friend after all. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't think about it too hard. It's fun.
そうそう
That's right. We just always call her that. What is this? A round of musical pro tags? Yes. Do you? So, how did she get that nickname? Popped her out. I don't know. Sorry. We could talk about that some other time. Uncle, over here. Suzuha and I stood a little away from Kagari. Listen, is there really any point in hiding the truth about Mom from her? You know, that is a good point.
記憶が戻らない
Her memories might not come back. So it's smarter not to tell her, I think. I don't think that makes sense. You'll find out when you're younger. So true.
そうか
I see.
私としては
I like to avoid that if I
それは避けたい結末では
can.
あるけど
それで
So Yuki taught you that song in the future, right?
未来
もちろん
Of course.
母さんが料理を
She used to
作り
sing
なが
it
ら
as she
よく歌っ
cooked,
てて
so I learned
自
it
然
that
に覚え
way.
たんだ
Oh. I was getting confused. So what's going on here?
子供の頃のかがりは
So when Kagari was little, she learned it from you or Yuki?
教わったということか
Neither. She learned it from Mayuri, but that's fine.
それはないよ
No way.
かがりがまゆ姉
Kagari
さん
only
の養
became
子に
big
なった
since
のは
Mayu's adopted
母さ
daughter
んが
after
死んだ
mom
後だから
died.
私も人
And
前
I've
で
never
歌った
sung
こ
it
と
for
なんてない
anyone.
んだ
I've never
か
let
がりに聞
Kagari
かせた
hear
こと
it.
もないあの頃は
It was all I
生きる
could
のに
do.
精一杯で
I could
そんな
do.
心の余裕なんてな
It
か
was
った
all I could do to survive back then. I think there's a word that's supposed to go there, like to. Anyways, I didn't have time to sing.
無意識に口ずさんでるなん
I
て
didn't even realize that I'd
自
been
分でも知
singing
らなかっ
it.
たくらいなんだかがりがこの歌
She
を
said she learned it when she was a kid, so she probably learned it from Big Sis Mayu.
まゆ姉さんから教わったんだと思うよ
そうか
I see. Which meant Kaguri learned it from Mayuri, who learned it from hearing Suzuha hum it, and Suzuha learned it from Yuki, her mother, who probably learned it from Mayuri, not gonna fucking lie at this rate.
なら
Which means
So you
next we
Yuki-san
visit
got the
Yuki, I guess.
なんだか伝言
This is
ゲーム
turning
みたい
into a game of telephone. It already was one, but go off, King. But even so, if we kept at it, we were sure to learn the truth eventually.
私はタイムマシン
I
の
gotta
整
do
備もある
maintenance
し
on the time machine, so I don't think I can go.
かがりのこと
Take care of Kagari for me.
あ
Yeah,
というわけ
so that's the story. I explained to Mairi and Kagari what I learned from Suzuha. Of course, since I couldn't tell them about the future, I skirted around that part of the story.
そっか
I see. So next it's Yuki,
次は
right?
ゆきさんだね
まゆり
Mairi,
連絡
can you contact her for me? Okay, sure. Mairi took out her phone to call Yuki.
うーん
Dots.
うん
She's not
出
answering.
ないな
Oh no.
LINE 送って
I sent her a Rhyme. Mairi gave up on calling her and sent her a message on Rhyme.
これで OK だ
There
よ
we go.
なんだか大事
I'm
に
sorry
なって
this
し
turned
まって
into such a big deal.
すみません気にしなくて
Don't worry about it.
それにね
And you know,
まゆ
Mayushi is having fun going on a walk with
こうしてお
Kagari.
散歩できて
No.
楽しいのですありがとう
Thanks.
私もまゆ
I
りさ
feel
んと
kind of
お話
relaxed
ししながら
too,
歩いていると
talking with you like
なんだか
this.
ゆったりした気分になれるんで
Because
す
your mother and daughter.
あ
No, me too.
まゆしも一緒だ私たち
Maybe we
気が
just
合
get
うのかも
along.
しれませんね
I mean, yeah, you do. You really do. That's not wrong.
えへへ嬉しい
That makes me happy. If Dada was here, he'd yell, Yuri for the win. Good to think of it. Taylor had said he had something to do today, and I hadn't seen him since we had left the lab. It's probably something I didn't want to know about. Maybe it's a date with Yuki?
ゆきさんからメッセージ来たよ。
Oh, I just got a message from Yuki.
実は今
I'm actually on a date with Hashida, it says.
だって
I didn't mean to actually predict what was going on. It was a joke. I promised it was a joke. Not that I know what else she would be busy with and that he would be busy with at the same time, but like... Wow, I see.
あの二人お付き合
They're
いしてるん
dating?
ですか？
Yeah,
デートするほど真
I hadn't
剣
heard
して
that
い
they
た
were
とは
close enough to start
聞い
dating.
てないぞ。
Was that what Daru was up to? He was rizzing up Yuki. Looks like she's coming to the lab this evening.
夕方にはラボに来るみ
Convenient.
たい。
夕方か。
Evening, huh? Well, it's not for a little while.
でも
I don't think we should
デー
interrupt
トの
their date,
時間
though.
があるよ。
Yeah,
そうですね。
that's right.
待ちましょう。
Let's wait. Kagari wanted to wait. It wasn't my place to disagree. We decided to have Mayuri answer Yuki's message and then go back to the lab. On the way. Gasp.
お
Hmm?
どうした？
What's up?
おかり。
Okay, over there. Place your bets now for what it is, because I have no clue. No thoughts head empty. But I want someone to guess. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? I think they spotted Daru and Yuki. That is something that did come to mind very briefly. Spooky, you have any guesses? Mahifumi said, okay. Not an original thought in your brain, huh? Melody suddenly lowered her voice and quietly pointed towards a nearby cafeteria with outdoor seating. Yep. Okay. Guess they're on Operation Interrupt the Date anyways, right? Two people we recognized were sitting at one of the tables. It was Yuki and Daru, sitting on a tree. The two of them were eating a sandwich together. Alright.
これは
This is...
あれだ
I
な。
don't know.
とりあえず
I guess since Daru's over there and not
こう言ってお
here,
こ
I'll say it for him.
う。ダル。
Daru,
リア充
your brains
爆
must
発しろ
explode. Rest in peace. Fair though. What do we do? Keep going to the lab. Leave them alone.
邪魔しちゃう。
They shouldn't get in the way.
とはいえ
But this isn't something you get to see every
なかなか
day,
見られない
is
光景
it?
じゃないか。
Y'all, mind your own business. Go to the lab. Jesus.
それは
That's very true. Please, guys, come on. Mayuri's eyes were filled with passion. She seems to be truly cheering them on.
二人が食べ終わる
Should we wait for them to finish and pretend we just happened to walk
全合
by?
流した感じにするか。
I guess that's a reasonable thing, sort of. Not really. Just go to the lab.
あゆし
I actually think that's a great idea. Y'all are dorks.
いいと思います。
Sounds good to me. Kagari and Mayuri were getting excited. Was this really that exciting? We sat at a nearby table in the corner of the terrace so not to let them see us. We covered our faces as best we could and quietly observed the two of them. They seemed to be enjoying their lunch. I could just barely make out what they were saying.
ほらほら。
Aw, Hashida, you got some tomato stuck on your mouth. I'll wipe it off.
拭いてあげますね。
No. I'm fine, just fine. I'll wipe it off myself. Dario.exe has stopped working.
でもいつも
But you never have a
ハンカチ持ってない
handkerchief
じゃない
with you,
です
do
か。
you? Come on, turn this
こ
way.
っちに顔向けてください。
If any of my bodily fluids get on your handkerchief, you'll have to throw it out. Dario.
汚いなんて思ったりし
I
ま
will
せんよ。
not.
はい、拭き
Come
ま
on,
すよ。
here. No, I'm not. No.
何やってるんだあいつ
What is he doing?
仲良さそう。
They're getting along so well. I'm jealous. I love that he talks a big game but is completely hopeless around an actual girl. So true. He just stopped functioning there, man.
お似合いですね。
They make a perfect couple.
そうか
Do they? Agreed.
そうですよ。
Of course they do. I don't get it. They look so happy together. That's so nice. Mayuri is watching them with stars in her eyes. And then... Oh, Mayuri.
まゆりさん、
Mayuri,
お腹
are
空い
you
てるんで
hungry?
すか？えへへ。
I was going to eat after
お
work.
昼食べようと思ってたから。
Hmm.
なんだ
Oh,
そうだった
were you?
じゃあ何
Okay,
か注文する
I'll
か
order something.
ここ
My
は
treat.
俺がおごる
No.
いいの？
You're sure?
手伝ってくれている
It's my way of
だ
saying thanks for helping.
やった
Yay! You're so nice, Okarin.
だね。じゃあね。
Okay, okay. Mayuri's eyes shone as she looked at the menu.
クレープ食べたい。
I want crepes with lots of strawberries and cream.
いっぱい入って
That sounds so fucking good. Ugh. Evidently, the place was offering a special on crepes today.
わかった
Okay. What about you, Kagari?
私はさっき
I
お
just
昼
ate,
食べさせても
so
らいましたから。
come on,
一緒に
let's eat
食べよう
together. No,
遠慮しなくていいよ
don't worry about it.
すみません。
Thanks.
じゃ
I'll
あ
have the banana and
バナナ
chocolate
と
one
チョコの
then. Crepe time, crepe time.
了解だ
Roger. I went to buy crepes, being careful not to let Dauri and Yuki see me. No. What a cute CG. Now I just really want fucking crepes though. Fuck. This is cruel and unusual punishment. What are little content sounds. Oh, it's I have a big old fruit-filled crepe. So true, so true. These are so good. I can't believe it.
ですね。
Right? The chocolate has just the right amount of bitterness. And the strawberries are good
いち
too.
ごも美味しいよ。ほら、
Here,
カガリ
Kagari,
さん。
say,
Ah.
no.
あー美味しい。
Hmm, it's good. What are you making me do? Feeding you like a mother would feed a child.
え
Aw,
ー
come
照れな
on.
くてもいいのに。
You don't need to get embarrassed. We're both
女の子同
girls.
士なんだし。それは
That's
そう
true,
なんですけど。
but...
あ、
Oh, you got
ほ
some
っぺ
cream
に
on your
ク
cheek.
リームついてるよ。いや、
Oh, oops.
マユシが
Maybe will get it off for you.
大丈夫
I'm
ですよ。
okay. I can do it by myself. Kagari hurriedly took a hand mirror and handkerchief out of her pouch and wiped it off. Aw,
マユ
Mayushi
シが
wanted
取
you
って
to
あ
do
げたか
that.
ったの。
No.
もう
Come on,
マユリさん
Mayuri.
ったら
You can't
困り
do
ます
that. But she's your mother.
え
Huh?
ー、どうして？
Why?
どうしてって。
Why? Because...
マユリさんに
And
言
then
われ
you
ると
say stuff like that.
なんか
It makes me feel
変な
weird.
気持ちになっちゃうから。
Wow.
変な気持ち
Weird.
は
Yeah.
なぜか
It makes me really want to let you spoil me.
すごく甘えたくなっちゃうんですよね。おかしいな。
It's strange.
私の方
I
が
was supposed to be older than you.
年上のはずなのに。
Kagari's cheeks flushed red as she stared up into Mayuri's eyes.
えへへ。
Hehehe.
それは
That means you love me, right?
マユシーを好きだってことだよね。
Sukidatte. What?
マユシーも
Mayushi loves you,
カガリ
too.
さんのこと大好きだよ。
No. Please just tell them about their actual relationship in the future. I swear to fuck.
マユリさん、
Mayuri, I...
あ
Oh,
あ、まゆりの
she doesn't really mean anything by it. Don't let it bug you. Okabe, shut the fuck up.
そう
She
なんですか？
doesn't.
ねえね
Hey, hey, give Mayushi a bite too, okay?
え、あ しょ
Oh,
うがない
fine.
な。
Here, say,
はい。あ
Maggie took a bite of the crepe in Kagari's hand. To someone else's eyes, it might have just looked like two sisters feeding each other crepes. Of course, Mighty would be the little sister. But it didn't look that way to me. It looked like a little Kagari was blushing and stretching a hand out toward her mother. I really did want to get her memories back. I could only imagine what the future was like after World War III occurred. But no matter how bad it got, families still must have gotten together to eat dinner. Right, he hasn't experienced 2036 yet. Not in this ending. That was fun last time. Maybe this happened in the future too. That would be a very happy...
おかり？
Okarin.
どうしたの？
What's wrong?
ぼーっとして。
You're spacing out.
お
Oh,
あ
sorry. I was thinking about something.
おかりんもクレープ
Do you want a
食べ
crepe
たく
too?
なっちゃったのかな？
I want a crepe. Where's my crepe?
今からでも買
Why
って
not
きた
go
ら
get
どうです
one?
か？
Because I don't know where to get one. Hifimichu, are there places nearby here that, like, crepe? Yeah, that was English. I think you might have mentioned something before, but I could also be stupid in the head, so... Anyways. Yeah? We should go get crepes sometime. Yeah.
大丈夫だよ。
I'm fine.
昼飯は
I
さっ
just
き食べ
ate.
たし。
And the crepes looked so sweet that I lost my appetite. Oh, I know.
じゃあ
Mayashi will give you a bite of hers then.
あ
That's really cute. Aw.
それなら私の
You can have one of mine too. No. I suddenly found myself with two smiling girls shoving two crepes into my face. Come on, stop that. It's embarrassing. Yes, embarrass him. Without even thinking, I tried to move my chair back, only to get it caught on the leg of the table. Oop. Okarin. Okabe. Ow. The rest of the cafe watched me as I fell flat onto the ground. I ended up attracting a lot of attention. Yeah, that's not surprising one bit. And as a result, yep.
岡部さんじゃないで
Is
すか？
that you, Okabe?
ね
What?
Ooh,
Oh, Goody.
Goody.
What are you
Look at
doing
Goody.
here? Don't worry about it. Go back to your date. Ignore us. They found us. We explained to the two of them how we'd found ourselves here.
もう
Jeez.
声をかけ
You
て
should
く
have
れれ
said
ばよかったじゃ
something.
ないですか。えへ
Heh.
ごめんなさい。
Sorry.
お邪魔しちゃ
We
悪いか
didn't
な
want
と
to
思って。
interrupt.
ずっと見られて
It's
たことの
embarrassing
方
to
が
think you've been
恥ずかしい
watching
で
us
す
the
よ。
whole time. I mean, we got really distracted by crepes, so I wouldn't say we've been watching the whole time. Fair. Dotter's face was as placid as the cheese's. Do I want to retry that sentence? No, we're carrying on. Knowing that we saw him like that must have snapped his mind in half.
それでユキさん
So, Yuki,
どうかな
how about it?
その歌
Do you remember where
ど
you
こで
heard
知ったの
that
か
song?
覚えてないか
覚えてますよ
I do.
最近の
It was
ことな
really
ので
recent.
私お菓子
I work
教
at a
室に
dessert
バイトをして
cooking
るんで
class.
す
I'm the teacher's
講師の先
assistant.
生の補佐役なんですけど
Hmm.
ほら
You know how I love to
私
make
お菓子作
snacks,
るの
right?
好きだから
I'm still learning
まだ
though.
まだ修行中なんですけどねゆきさんが作る
All
お
her
菓子は
desserts are really yummy.
美味しいんだよ
I see.
今度Kagari
Let's
さん
make
も
some
一緒に
soon,
作ろう
Kagari. Okay? Yes, please. I tried to get the conversation back on track.
そのお菓子教室
So,
と歌に
what's the deal with the
どんな
song in
関
this
係が
class?
ああそうそう
Oh, right.
教室に通ってる
One of the
生徒
students
さ
in
んの
the
一人が
class is
料
always
理の
singing
間
it.
その歌を
No.
いつも口ずさんでて本人は無意識
I
に
don't
して
think
い
she
ないん
knows
です
she's
けど
doing it,
それ
but
を
she
歌
always
って
looks
る
really
時は
happy when
と
she
ても幸
does.
せそうな顔をされていて私も
I picked it up at some point.
その生徒は
Is that student
ユキ
someone
さ
you
んの
know?
知り合いなのか例えば
Someone I
俺の
know?
知っている人だったりしないか
うーん
Hmm.
それはない
I
と
don't
思い
think
ます
so.
割
She's
と
an older
私を
woman.
召している女性なので
We played the game of telephones at this point, and ended up with someone who had nothing to do with any of us. Maybe it was really a common song, and Kagari had just happened to learn it from hearing someone sing it in the future. No, it was too early to assume that.
ひとまず
Let's try
そ
getting
の
a
生
hold
徒
of
さん
that
に
student.
話を聞いてみようユキさん
Yuki,
すまないが
can you contact
そ
her
の人
for
に連
us?
絡を取ってもらえないかな生徒の個人情報
I know you can't tell us her
俺
private
たちに教える
information.
わけにもいかないだろうし
別に構わない
I
です
don't
よ
mind. It's a
教
class,
室といって
sure.
もそん
But it's not
な
that
大
big
げ
of
さ
a
なもの
deal.
じゃないですからその方の携帯
I
の
know her
メールも
email.
聞いて
I
ます
talk
し
to her all the
よ
time.
くお話もしますから
Cute. Yuki took her phone out of her pouch and started to fiddle with it. She seemed to be looking at a list of addresses.
えー
Oh, here we go.
この
This is
人です
her. She turned the phone toward us. Seeing the name of a person we'd never met wouldn't do us any good, but we looked anyway.
Eh?
Huh? Huh? That? Huh?
何
What? That name?
オカリンの
That's Okarin's mom. Yeah, I saw that coming. I just didn't say it. Small world. There was no doubt about it. That was my mom's name. Wow, so Yuki's a friend of yours. Mom reveal. After hearing the shocking news that Kagari's song traced its roots all the way back to my mom, we went back to the lab. It would have been embarrassing to call my mom in front of Mayuri and Kagari. So I went up to the roof in the cold to call home. When I asked my mom if she was going to a cooking class, she seemed surprised that I didn't know. I see. That song, huh? I had no idea I was singing it. That's kind of embarrassing.
その歌どこで
Where
覚え
did you learn that song?
どこでって
Where?
たラジオで流れ
Like you heard it on the radio? Or maybe you heard someone else singing it? Thoughts.
あんただけど
It was you.
Eh?
Huh?
あんたが前に
You used to
歌ってたの
sing
よ
it.
な
What?
な
Whoa, what? What are you talking about? That's impossible.
ほら
You remember when you were in
あんたが
middle
中学生
school
の
and
頃
Mayuri
まゆり
got
ちゃん
really
が塞ぎ
depressed,
込んじゃった
right?
時期があったでしょ
When her grandma died?
おばあちゃんが亡くなって
Oh.
みんな心配してたけど
Everybody was really
まゆ
worried,
りちゃん
but one day
あ
she
る日を
suddenly
境
got
に元に
better.
戻ってくれて本当にでも
But then you
代わりに
started
あんた
going
がおかしくなっ
crazy.
ちゃったのよね
Yeah.
なんだっけ
What was all that about? You were a bad scientist? bad scientist.
やめて。
Please stop. Was there anything in the world more terrifying than hearing about your own dark history from your mom?
あんたがその
When you
バッ
started
ド
being
な
a
んとか
bad
に隠れ始めた
what's
頃
you
お
would
風呂
sing
に
that
入る
song
たびに
whenever you
歌っ
took
てた
a
のよ
bath.
散々
You
聞い
sing
て
it
る
so
う
often,
ちに
I guess I
覚えちゃ
learned
った
it.
わ
俺が
I sang
歌ってい
it.
た。
そうよ
That's right.
覚えて
You
ない
don't
の
remember?
あお客さん来た
Oh, a customer's here. Bye.
雨が降り
It's
そうだ
gonna
から
rain soon,
早
so
く
come
帰って
home
きなさい
quick.
マジか。
Seriously. Majika. So, Okarin, how'd it go? Awfully.
わかりましたか？
Did you find anything out? Unfortunately. Understandable. I explained what I heard from my mom, even though I didn't really understand it myself. Yeah, they were surprised. I was more surprised than anybody. I was so surprised that I was actually feeling pretty calm.
なると
So,
どう
what does this all
いうことなん
mean?
でしょうか？
Thoughts? What did it mean? Kagari had learned the song from Mayuri in the future. Mayuri had learned it in the present from Suzuha. Suzuha learned it from Yuki in the future. Yuki had learned it from my mom. And my mom had learned it from me.
俺
Did I
歌
ever
なんて
sing?
歌ってたか。
I mean, no comment.
うーん
Hmm.
まゆし
Mayushi doesn't
覚えてない
remember.
な
If it was a popular song, maybe I would have hummed it, but
ダメだ。
no luck.
思い出せ
I
ない。
can't remember.
どうしよ
What do we do?
う手が
We're
か
out
り
of clues, aren't
なく
we?
なっちゃったね
Mari looked like she was about to cry. Kagari gave her a gentle hug. Aw.
落ち着いてください
Please calm down,
まゆ
Mayuri.
岡部さん
Okabe.
その
Does the fact that you
まゆりさん
sang it
が
when
落ち込んでい
Mayuri
た
was
時
depressed
って
give
い
you
う
any
のは
kind of clue?
何か手がかりになりませんか？
Yeah,
そうは言
I
って
don't
も
know.
何か
I didn't really
特別なことをしていたわけじゃないからな。
I didn't really do anything special.
マユリが墓参り
All I
に
did
行っ
was
て
go
る
see
の
Mayuri when she was visiting her
Okay,
grandmother's
cool.
grave. That was when Kyomo Hyorin, now sealed away, had been born. Thoughts?
じゃあその
Should we go to her
お墓に
grave
行ってみ
then?
ませんか？何か
You
思い
might
出す
remember
かも。
something. Was that possible?
ここまで来たなら
After all
最
this,
後まで
I want to
き
see
ちん
this
と
through to
確
the
かめてみ
end.
たいですから。
Understandable.
おかり
Okanin,
まゆし
Mayushi wants you to do it too.
わかった。
Okay,
行こう。
let's go.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. The sun was about to set, so we decided to go the next day. The next day, the sky had been cloudy since morning. I met with Kagari and Mayuri at a spot near the cemetery where her grandmother was buried.
雨降ってきち
It
ゃい
looks like
そう
it's
だ
going
ね
to rain, huh?
私
I
傘
didn't
持って
bring
き
an
てないんですよ
umbrella.
ね。
Why not, Kagari?
天気予報では
The weather
降ら
said
ない
it
って言
wasn't
って
going
た
to
から。
rain. Well, the weather lied.
まゆしもだよ。
Mayushi didn't either. Oh boy. I hope one of you brought one then. And I never brought an umbrella when it wasn't raining. In other words, nobody had an umbrella. That's nice.
雨が降り出す前
Well,
に
let's finish this before the rain starts. Good luck. Okay.
おばあちゃん
Your grandma will be happy you came, I bet.
喜ぶだろうな。
Your grandma? Are we visiting your grandma's grave, Mayuri?
そうだな。
Yeah.
それに今
And Kagari's here today too. I can't wait to introduce my wonderful new friend to your grandma. Mayuri. Okari, let's hurry. There's a lot Mayashi wants to tell grandma. No.
そうだな。
Yeah,
急ごう。
let's hurry. We finally arrived at the cemetery. The skies were getting darker, and it felt like it could rain at any minute. We finished cleaning the grave, and each of us put our hands together in front of us. Then Mayuri sat down and started talking to her grandma. Kagari and I watched her from a short distance away. And then Kagari came in, and she was so surprised. She fell down and went bang. Oh dear. Mayashi was really scared and really worried, but I had to go to work. So I said to Okarin and Daru, "Take care of Kagari," and left the lab. But I was so worried, I thought my heart was going to burst. Aww. Okabe, Kagari whispered to me, concerned.
あ
Oh,
あ、
don't
マユリ
worry
のこと
about
なら
Mayuri.
気にしないでくれ。あれは
That's kind of like a ritual.
儀式
A ritual?
あ
Yeah. She loved
あ、
her
マユリは
grandma
お
a
ばあちゃん
lot,
子でさ、
and when her grandma died,
そのお
it
ばあ
was
ちゃん
like
が
she
亡くなった
lost her
時には
soul.
魂半年くらい誰
For
とも
about
口を
6
聞か
months,
ずに
she wouldn't say a word to
毎
anyone.
日ここに来ては
She'd just come here and stand all
一日
day.
中ぼんやりとまるで
It was like she was
自分
praying
もおばあちゃ
to
んの
go
ところ
be
に行
with
けれ
her
ばいいのに
grandma.
って。
それを
And you brought her back, didn't
連れ戻したん
you?
ですよね
How did you know? Based on the fact that Mayuri is back to normal? I don't know, man. It doesn't take much to figure that out.
まゆりさんから聞いちゃい
Mayuri
ました
told me. There's that too.
あいつ
That girl.
いいじゃないですか
Aw, come on.
かっこいいです
It's
よ
cool.
マッド
Yoing
サイエンティ
Kyoma,
スト
the mad
大
scientist.
井京馬さん
やめて
Stop it.
あの時は
I was desperate for any
必死だったんだ。
idea I could think of.
後から思えば
Looking
正解だ
back,
ったわけ
it
だ
was
け
the
ど
right answer.
やっぱ
But
り
it was still really
恥ずかしい
embarrassing.
真似をしたと思うよ
I'd used every bit of knowledge I could scrape up from anime and video games to try and keep Mayuri's soul from leaving us.
連れてなんて行かせな
I won't let anyone take you away. Oh. Mayuri is my hostage. Just a sacrifice for my human experiments. There is no escaping me. Oh. Sniff.
まゆしは
Mayushi's your
閉じてるんだ
hostage.
ね
I guess I'm stuck here, huh?
うんうん
No.
とても素敵な
I
お
think
話
that's
だ
a
と思い
wonderful
ます
story.
そうかな
Is it?
そうですよ
It is.
Oh.
Ah.
Hmm?
Hmm.
降ってきました
It started raining. Of course. I looked up just in time for a drop to fall on my cheek. The cold rain started to come down.
こんなに早く降り始め
I
る
didn't
と
think it
は
would start
思い
so
ませんでし
soon.
たね
What should we do?
どうします
We just got in here and hadn't done anything yet. I want to at least do a little research before we left.
一旦
Let's find a place where we
雨宿
can
りできる
get
場
out
所
of
を
the
探そう
rain. We can get umbrellas at the
コンビニで
convenience
傘を
store
買って
if
も
we
いい
need
し。
them.
わかりました
Okay.
まゆりさん
Mayuri,
一度駅
let's
に
head back
戻
to
りま
the
しょう
station for now. Huh? Wow, it's raining. The rain started to come down harder as we ran toward the station. Yeah, I'm soaked. We should have brought the umbrellas first,
買っておけばよか
huh?
ったですね
We need to take a shower or we'll catch a cold. I know. Kagari, want to come to Mayushi's house? We could take a shower together. No. Huh? Mayuri turned around and suddenly stopped. I stopped too. I looked back and saw that Kagari wasn't keeping up with us? Huh? She was standing some distance away with a blank look on her face. She was facing us, but seemed to be staring off into the distance. Kagari? What's wrong? Thoughts.
聞こえる
I can hear it. Her voice was flat and emotionless. It was like she was a different person than the one that had been there a moment before.
聞こえるって
What can you hear? Thoughts.
声
A voice.
声が
I hear a voice.
かがり
Kagari. Mary started to walk towards Kagari.
私 行かなきゃ
I have to go. Huh? And suddenly, Kagari ran through the puddles of water and out into the street. Don't get isekai, please. Kagari. A truck was coming. I hate anime. Kagari, run! Mayuri screamed. And my body moved on its own. Oh, is Okabe gonna get isekai'd? I yanked Mayuri's shoulder down and knocked her to the ground so that she couldn't run out on her own. Yeah. And then I used the momentum to run out into the street myself. Hasn't he already been isekai'd, at least technically?
今みたいに空気が汚れていなかったからみんな雨に濡れても気にしなかったんだよ
I'm not sure about that. I think I'll have to go with no because he hasn't died and then got reborn somewhere else. Because that seems to be a requirement to get isekai'd. I guess not necessarily. It depends on the isekai, but like... Maybe it's about as much of an isekai as Inuyasha is. Because Kagome can go back and forth between the two different worlds, per se. Anyways. A long time ago, the air wasn't dirty like it is now, so nobody cared if they got wet in the rain. When Mama was your age, Kagari, she loved the rain. She ran around outside with Okarin. When you run in the rain, it's like you're swimming in the sea. I'm not sure about that, Mayuri, but you know what? Sure. Okarin and Mama were fish swimming in the sea. The only two fish in the world. They went puka, puka. How many more On Stars references can I fit into a Steins Gate stream? Stay tuned. It was so much fun. Well, when was that? After I had been separated from Big Suzuha in 1998. I was locked somewhere for a long time. When did I escape? Why did I escape? I wanted to see Mama all of a sudden. That was the only reason. Aww. At the place where she was kept, Kagari was waiting for the professor to come like always when she happened to look outside and see that it was raining. When she smelled the water through the window, she remembered what her mom had said. The next thing she knew, she had taken off the headset she was wearing. Nobody had expected it, so escaping was easy. She ripped off the cords on her arms and used the little window to go outside. And then she snuck in the back of a truck that was just leaving the parking lot. The faculty that she'd been kept in must have been deep within the mountains. After hours of shaking, the truck finally reached a town somewhere. Thoughts. When the truck stopped, she jumped out and wandered in the rain with nowhere to go. She didn't have any destination in mind. She just wanted to see her mom, but didn't know where she was. And even if she did find her, her mom would have been younger than Kagari and wouldn't know who she was. She'd run away from the faculty on impulse, but she had no money and there was nothing she could do, except wait for the professor to come find her. Until then she wanted to get wet in the rain. The rain kept falling for a long time. Her clothes got wet, but she didn't care.
雨が痛くないなんて
It's so weird that the rain doesn't hurt. The rain in this area didn't sting when it landed on your skin. It was warm. For the first time, Kagari learned that nature could do things other than hurt you. There was life in this rain. That's how it felt to her. The rain in this area was alive. It was totally different than the dead rain of the future. Kagari kept walking, enjoying the feeling of being surrounded by living rain. How long has she walked? When her legs finally started to get tired, she sat down on a bench with a roof over it. It was a trolley platform. It was unmanned, without even a ticket station. She sat down and looked up at the sky. The rain was still falling.
きっと
I'm sure God doesn't like this rain. He probably likes the dead rain better than the living rain. Interesting perspective on God. Otherwise, I can't explain why the rain of the future is dead. Because chemicals and nuclear warfare. I don't know what else you would expect, Kagari. The dead rain sure didn't seem better than the living rain to Kagari. But there was one thing she was sure of. In the future, where Mom was, the rain was dead. When she saw Mom again, the rain would be dead. So she wasn't really mad at God.
迷子ですか
Are you lost? The boy was standing next to the bench. He was the same age as Kagari, or maybe a little younger. He was holding an umbrella, but the area below his knees was soaking wet. He must have walked in the rain for a long time. Kagari said nothing as he sat down next to her. He looked tired and in pain.
僕も
Me too. The boy talked to her in a voice that was a whisper. What he talked about, she couldn't remember. But he seemed to be in so much pain, as if he was carrying the weight of the whole world's sadness on his shoulders. Why had he talked to her when they'd never met before? Why had he decided to open up to Kagari? Strangely, it didn't bother her. She was the same. She was the same as he was. And strangely, she realized something. There were things in this world that you just couldn't change. There were things in this world where all you could do was watch them slip through your fingers. You couldn't give up on them, but you had no choice but to give up. She felt that despair. Oop, oop, oop. Maybe the rain had brought the two of them together. There were many people in the world, and yet the two of them had no one they could talk to. So maybe the rain had brought them together. The living rain. The warm rain. The gentle rain.
オカリンとママ
Akari and Mama were fish,
その中を
swimming in the
泳ぐ
sea.
魚なの
The only two fish in the whole
世界でた
world.
った2匹だけ
Well, it doesn't say whole, just only in the world, but you know, same difference. Mama had looked so happy when she told that story. But it sounded sad to Kagari, because their world was so big, and it was just the two of them alone. It would be lonely and sad to have no one else there. That's what she'd thought. But now she understood how Mom felt, just a little. Just two fish, alone in the world. But that was different than being totally alone. No matter what else, there was someone next to you who felt the same way. It was lonely, but she was sure that it wasn't that lonely. That's what she felt, at the bottom of the sea of living rain.
探し物一つ
Okabe got it from her. It's just a little loop. It didn't loop in the way that I expected it to, but it loops.
星の笑う声風に瞬いて手を伸ばせばつかめるよ
There's nothing Kagari could do for the boy. But she felt like he needed that song. Thoughts. The next thing she knew, the boy was gone.
雨や
The
まない
rain's
な
not stopping, huh?
探したよ。
I've been looking for you. Thoughts.
ほら、
Come on,
行こ
let's go. More dots.
う。どうしたんだい？
What's wrong? Dots.
私
I
行かなきゃ
have to go. She shook off the professor's hand and ran off into the street, through the pouring rain. The portal music. And then she saw a truck, splashing up water from the puddles as it came barreling towards her. Wow, same driver too? Damn. To think he would be in business for so long after hating someone, like, damn, they must be really desperate for truck drivers, you know? Anyways. Dots. More dots.
生きて
I'm alive. Kagari woke up and realized she was in a hospital bed. Kagari! Maddie was looking down at her with the eyes swollen bright red. Kagari! Kagari's awake! Oh, so he lived too?
Kagari!
Kagari! Oh, he's in one piece even. That's, well, not... What I mean is that he's not hospitalized himself, because given what happened, I would expect both of them to be hospitalized, if not both dead. No offense.
私
トラックに
You were almost hit by a
跳ねられそうになったん
truck.
だ。怪我はなかったんだ。
You weren't hurt, but you passed out, so we called an ambulance just in
念のために
case.
救急車を呼んだ。
Could you imagine if the second time was his first day back as a driver after dealing with the trauma of running over a kid and getting his license back and stuff? I want to believe that that's what's actually happened. That would be hilarious. And like, if he remembers what the kid looked like, it's like, oh my god, not this again. Beautiful.
君は保険証を持って
You don't have an insurance card,
医療費
so the
は
bills are probably
とん
going to
でも
be
ない額になる
crazy.
と思うな。
The bills will be fine. You're just in Japan. You're not in the fucking States. Like, probably still kind of a lot for a college student, but like, you know, it could be thousands of dollars, and it definitely won't be.
しょうがないよ
It doesn't matter.
あの時は
It was the
そうす
only
るしか
thing
な
we
かっ
could
たも
do.
んかがりさんが
I'm
無事
just
で
glad
よ
you're
かっ
safe, Kagari.
たおかりんがね
Okarin saved you at the last
ギリギリの
second.
ところで助けたんだよ二人とも
Mayushi thought you were
死んじゃった
both
のかと
dead.
思って
Mayushi thought... Mayushi thought... Honestly...
しいわ
Same hat, Mayudin. I honestly thought they were both fucking dead, too. Or at least for sure Okabe. But he seems fine and dandy. Don't cry, Mayuri. Okay. Let her fucking cry, you bastard, anyways. Oh,
そう
that's right.
ぼんやり
I
覚え
kind
てま
of
す
remember.
岡部
Okabe
さん
jumped
が
out to save
飛び
me.
出してきてくれたことごめんなさい
I'm sorry.
私
I don't know what
どうか
was
して
wrong
た
with me. Thanks.
ありがとう
Hmm.
いや
No.
無事ならいい
I'm
んだ
just glad you're safe. Aww. Finally, a CG of them actually hugging. In a fit of emotion, Mayuri leapt on Kagari.
よかったよ
I'm so glad, Kagari.
本当に
I was really worried.
したんだから。
マユリさん。
Mayuri.
うん、
No,
違う。
that wasn't right. Excuse me, dog. Do you have an objection? We're having a moment here. Got anything else to say, punk? Kagari finally understood everything.
そうじゃない。
That wasn't right.
この人は
This wasn't
Mayuri-san じゃない。
Mayuri. I mean, anyways. Yes,
そうだ。
that's right.
この人はママだ。
This was Mama.
やっと。
I finally get to meet you. The turn self-tabled. Now it's Kagari's turn to give Mayuri a big hug. Mama. Yeah? Huh? Mama? Kagari, no. Why, she's not your mama. So, in this weird turn of events, Mayuri, you actually are. Congratulations on your daughter. That's older than you. Don't worry about it.
違ってなんかない。
You are. You're Kagari's mama.
かがりのママなの。
Aww. She couldn't stop herself from talking like a little girl. Aw. The last 10 years vanished, and Kagari was once again a small child.
ママって
Mama?
かがり
Kagari,
記憶
your
が戻った
memories are back? To explain the shenanigans in a hospital or not.
おかり。
Uncle
Oji-san.
Okarin. Yes. Yeah,
全部
I
思い出した
remembered it all now.
私は
I'm
椎
Mayuri
名
Shino's
マユリの
daughter.
娘。
My name is
椎名かがり
Kagari.
だよ。
Huh? But you're older than me, Kagari.
年上だよ。
Time machine.
それに
And Mayushi's never, had a baby or
赤ちゃん産ん
anything.
だりとかしてないし。
Dog. Hey, dog, idea. Shut up. Yeah? Don't growl. Go back to bothering Spooky. Go back to your room. You done? Punk. I'm glad you find it entertaining with the way I speak to him.
ママ、
Mama,
私は未
I'm
来から
from the
来たんだよ。
future.
未来のママは
In the future, you adopted me when I was an orphan.
養女にしてくれたの。
Mayushi did?
そうだよ。
That's right.
私に生き
You
る
were
理
the
由を
one who
与
gave me a
えてく
reason
れた
to
のが
live. Oh.
ママなの。ママはね、
You sent me to the
私を
safest
危ない
place you
目に
could
遭わ
think
せない
of
ために
so that I wouldn't
一
be in
番安全な
danger.
ところに逃がしてくれた。
安全な
The safest place.
過去だよ。
The past.
ママが幼かった
You
頃
probably
の
thought that if I lived in a time when Japan was at peace, I
安
could
全
be
に暮ら
safe.
せるだろうって。
Thoughts.
でも
But I still
やっぱ
missed
り
you.
寂しかった。ここには
I
ママ
couldn't
がいな
find
い
you
んだも
here.
の。どんな安全な場所でもママと離れ離れになるん
No
じゃ
matter how safe it is,
意味なんて
I
ない
don't
も
want to
ん。
live without you. Mama. I missed you. Kagari clung to Mayuri on the soft bed and cried for a long time, as she should, frankly. At first, Mayuri was confused, but she eventually hugged her back, gently. No.
かがりちゃん
Kagari. Mama. Yeah,
ごめんね
I'm sorry.
ごめんね
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
辛かったよ
It
ね
must have been so hard.
寂し し
You
かっ
must
た
have
よ
been
ね
so lonely. Hmm.
ママのせいで
You were sad for so long because of me,
ずっと泣いてたんだ
weren't
よ
you?
ね
Hmm.
ごめんね
I'm sorry.
こうして私
And that's how I, Kagari Shina, got all my memories back.
それからの数
The
ヶ
next
月間
several
は
months were
ただ
wonderful.
楽しかった毎日のように
Every day I
寮に
would come to
集
the
まって
lab and play with
ママ
Mama
や
and her
その友
friends.
達と遊んだみんな本当にいい
They
人
were
た
all
ちだった
wonderful people.
退屈
There was
すること
never a
なんて
moment where something
一度も
fun
なかった
wasn't happening.
特にママは
Mama especially tried to spend as much time with me as
私と
possible.
一緒にいてくれた一緒にご飯を食べ
We'd
に
eat together,
一緒にショッピング
go
に行った
shopping
り
together,
目的もなく
or sometimes just walk around with no goal in mind.
他愛もないその全てが
That normal
私
life
が心の
was
底から
everything
求め続けていた
I'd
ものだ
ever wanted.
以前は
The voice
頭の
I'd
中に
heard
響いていた
before began
声
to
も
vanish as I spent
ママ
more
とたくさ
time
ん
with her.
話しているうちにいつママはどんな時でも
Mama
笑
always
顔を私
smiled,
に見せてくれたそして
and she
心から
always
嬉し
seemed
そう
so
に
happy to hear what I had
私
to
の
say.
話を聞いてくれた本当に
I
本当に
was
幸せだ
so
った
happy.
お泊まり会も
We had a
何
lot
度
of
もした
sleepovers too,
ラボや
at the
マ
lab,
マの家
at
や
Mama's house,
ルカ君
at
の家
Luca's
で
house.
お菓子を食べながら
We'd stay up
遅
late
くまで
eating
話し
snacks
て
and talking,
夜は
and then
マ
I'd
マと
sleep in the
同じ
same
布団
futon
に
as
眠り
Mama.
ついた
No.
布団の中では
We'd both
小
whisper
さな
that
声で
song,
ママが
that
二人を
song that she
つない
told
で
me
くれた
brought
んだ
us
確か
together,
にあの歌は
and it
私と
did.
ママとつないでくれた
It did, huh? Hmm.
私は小さい頃
When I
に
was little,
ママにこの
Mama
歌を
taught me
教え
the
てもらっ
song,
たママは
and
鈴
she
葉お
learned
姉
it
ちゃん
from
から
Big
聞いた
Suzuha,
鈴葉お姉ちゃん
and
は
Big Suzuha learned it from Yuki,
ユキさんは
and Yuki
オカリン
learned
お
it
じさん
from
のお母さん
Uncle
から
Okarin's mom,
オカリンおじさん
and
のお母
Uncle
さんは
Okarin's mom learned it from Uncle Okarin,
そしてオカリン
and
おじ
he.
さんは確かなことはわからない
I didn't know for sure,
でももし
but
そうだ
if
った
that
ら
was true,
そ
it
れは
was
とても
wonderful.
素敵なことだ他にも
I
ママ
talked
とたくさん
about
話した
I talked about a lot more with Mama,
学校の話
about school, about the lab,
オカリン
about
おじさん
Uncle
の
Okarin,
話
about the
未来の
future,
話
about
恋
love,
の話
about all kinds of
本
things.
当にいろんなことを
Hello, Remy. What's happening today? Feelings. Steins Gate feelings. Yeah, what Spooky said a lot, so much. Steins Gate feelings. The normal for Saturday. Oh my, indeed.
ある時ママが急に
One day,
こんな
she said
話を
this
した
to
こと
me.
があった
ねえかがりちゃん
Hey, Kagari. It is entertaining, yeah.
まゆしんはね
Meishi had an
思う
idea.
のですこの歌は
Maybe the song is a song to
大
make
好
the
きな
person you
人を
love
励
feel
ます歌
better.
なんじゃないかなって
Hmm.
その人は
They lost their most
大
important
切な
treasure,
宝物を
and they
な
got
く
so
して
sad they finally just went to sleep.
悲しくて悲しくて
Hmm.
どんなに揺さぶって
No
も
matter how
眠
much you
っ
shake
たま
them,
ま
they won't wake up.
それ
That's
く
how
らい
sad they
悲し
are.
かったからでもね
But that treasure isn't really gone.
実はなくなってないんだ本当は
It's actually so close they could reach out and touch it.
届くところにあるの
Hmm.
だけどその
But they
人
don't
は
realize it's so close.
宝物がす
All
ぐ
they do
近
is
くに
sleep.
あることに気づかないででもね
But
そ
really,
の人は
you know, they've waited.
本当は
They're
誰かが起こしてくれ
they're
るのを
waiting for someone
ず
to
っと
wake them
待っ
up.
てるんだ
I wonder who this could be about.
だってね
Because that person is right next to them.
そばにいるからいなくなったわけじゃ
They're
ない
not
から
gone at all.
それがいつになるのかわ
I
か
don't
ら
know
ないけ
when.
ど
But I know that someday
それでも
they'll wake up.
いつかきっと目を覚ましてくれるそういう歌なんじゃない
That's what
か
I
な
think that song is.
思うんだ
そしてママは
The mama looked at me and smiled.
にっこりと微笑んでくれた。カーテンから漏れ
Her
る
eyes
月
seemed
明
so
かり
clear
で
and calm as she gazed at the moonlight coming in through the curtains.
とても澄んで見えた。
The cortons.
初めて見る綺麗
It
な
was the
色の
first time I'd
人々
seen such a pretty color.
けれど後から
But
思
when
え
I
た
thought back,
あの時のママの瞳
I'd
は
actually seen
以
it
前
once
にも見
before
たことがあった。あの時
that day.
私が記憶を
That
取り
rainy
戻
day
した
when I got my
あの雨
memories
の
back.
日、ママは
She had
私を
that same
抱き
look
し
in
め
her
ながら
eyes
あん
when
な
she
瞳を
held
してい
me.
た。あの時
She had
ママは
kept
ずっ
saying
と
the same
同
thing.
じ言葉を繰り返していた。ごめんね、
I'm sorry.
かがりちゃん。
I'm sorry, Kagari.
そのごめんねは
I thought that she
ママが
was
未来のママ
apologizing
自身
for
の代わ
what
り
she'd
に
done in the
謝っている
future.
んだと思ってた。未来のママが
I thought that she was apologizing for leaving me all alone.
謝っているんだって。けれど、そう
But
じ
she
ゃなかった。
wasn't.
あの時、
That apology was only from the mighty Sheena who lived in 2011. She was saying that she was sorry for leaving me alone. It was about half a year later when I realized this. July 7th, 2011. Sorry for pausing at this point, but just thinking back because, like, they don't have a full year to be able to go back to when Kurisu died to prevent it in order to get this Steins Gate storyline. But I don't remember exactly how many days it was. Like, it was close to a full year, but it wasn't quite it. So I'm trying to figure out if this is, like, just before that time ends up closing up or if it's after. Like, I feel like it was 340 something days, something like that. And if so, yeah, I'm still not 100% sure. Oh, hello, Filthy Turtle. Welcome on in. How's it going? I hope you're enjoying stream. Unless you just joined in, then I hope you're going to enjoy stream. Yes, I'm so good at words. The Teo Tanabata. Oh, yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, that makes sense. It could have been up from a couple of different Discords, because I do recognize seeing your name, because you do talk a lot. It's nice to see you around. You seem really nice. Yes. And I will hydrate. Thank you so much for the hydrate redeem, Remy. To tell the truth, I had known it was coming. I wonder why Mama wanted to come here. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Are they here to get an Oopa? Maybe she's thinking of a surprise. Kagari whispered as if she wanted it to be true. Today was July 7th, Tanabata. The lab was going to have a Tanabata party with the Tanoji family on the roof of the building. No. It was essentially an excuse to hold a barbecue. The sky was the sky was clear that day, so the night stars were sure to be pretty. We have to get back and keep getting ready, with Mama's help, of course. I knew it was coming. I knew what this meant. I knew, but I pretended I didn't. I didn't want to come here. I didn't want to see this. I wanted to look away and take one step after another toward the roof. Thoughts. I need to hurry. Mama's waiting. More dots.
どうして
Why
今になっ
now?
てママ
Mama. Dots. When I opened the door, I was met with a burst of warm wind of the gentle summer twilight. The stars could already be seen twinkling in the evening sky. Mayuri was there. She was standing right next to the time machine. She had one hand on her head to keep the wind from blowing away her hat, and another reached out toward the sky. Her open hand stretched straight up toward the Akihabara sky, as if she was trying to grab the brightest star. Her eyes seemed to look past the stars towards something beyond. It was so pretty. So ephemeral? That's word. Fancy word. Typical Steins Gate behavior. And so fragile.
ママ
Mama. Kagari couldn't stop herself from crying out. Ephemeral? I don't know if I got it right, but I'll trust the process. Oh yeah, okay. What does it mean? I felt like if she couldn't stop her, the stars would take her mother away. Her outfit's so cute. Anyways. Oh, Kagari. Do-do-do. Mama. The tension started to drain from Kagari's body. Ephemeral means something that lasts for a very short time. I see. Yes, very cute outfit. I love it. Good. Mama was acting normal now. There was nothing to worry about. Mama would never leave her, ever. When Kagari ran over, Mayuri lowered the hand that she'd reached out toward the sky.
どうしたの
What's wrong?
どうしてここ
Why
に
did
呼
you
んだ
want
の
me to come here? Thoughts. Mayuri smiled, slightly embarrassed, and spun the other way. And then she looked up at the time machine.
かがりちゃんは
This is what you came here in,
これに
isn't
乗
it,
ってきたんだ
Kagari?
よね。
急に何
Why bring that up?
そんなしみ
It's
じみ
not
言うこと
something
じゃ
I... Her words caught in her throat. She realized that the time machine's hatch was open.
どうして
Why?
どうして
Why is the time
タイムマシンの
machine's
ハッ
hatch
チが開いてるの
open? Thoughts. And then someone appeared from within the time machine.
かがり
Kagari. Cute new outfit for Suza, huh?
お前
Why
ど
are
うして
you...
それはこっちの
That's what I want to know.
二人で
What are you
何して
two
るの
doing? Thoughts.
まゆ姉さん
Big sis Mayu.
かがりには
He
秘
promised
密
to
にしてお
keep
く
it
っ
a
て
secret from
約束
Kagari.
したじゃないか。黙っててごめん
I'm
ね
sorry I
すず
didn't
さ
tell
ん
you, Suzu.
まゆしね
Nayashi wanted to say
どうして
goodbye
も
to
かがりちゃ
Kagari,
んには
no matter
ちゃん
what.
とお別れを言っておきたかったの。
Let me guess. Because Okabe never turned around and said, I will go and get to Steins Gate. Mayuri's gonna do it. Is that right?
すぐ終わるから
I'll be done soon,
準備
so
を
keep
進め
getting
ておい
ready.
て。わかった。
Okay.
終わったら
Once you're done,
乗って。
get in. Suzuha disappeared back inside the time machine.
秘密
A
お
secret?
別れ
Goodbye.
準備
Getting ready.
ママも鈴葉お姉
What
ち
are
ゃん
you
も
two talking
何の
about?
話をしてるの私
I
全
don't
然わからない
understand.
よ本当は
She
分か
did
ってた
understand.
本当は
She'd known exactly what was coming
Mama
since she got the message from her
も
mother,
う分かってたでも認めた
but
く
she
なか
didn't
っ
want
た
to accept it.
タイムマシンが
She didn't want to accept that the time machine was going to tear her away from her
認
mother
めたくな
again.
かったの
あのね、
Listen,
まゆ
now
し
she's
は
about to go back into the
こ
past
れ
with
からすずさ
Suzu
んと一緒に大事な人に
so that the person she
目を
loves
覚
can
ま
wake
して
up.
もらうために
Hmm. Thoughts. It's impossible.
世界線は
The world lines are going to converge.
ママや鈴葉お
No
姉
matter
ちゃん
how
が
hard
ど
you
んなに
try,
頑
you
張って
can't
も
change them.
変えられない誰にも変えようが
No one can.
そう
You're right.
だね。きっと
Mayashi
マ
can't
ユシー
change
じゃ変え
them.
られない。
Then,
でもね、
but you know
オカリン
Okarin
は別な
can.
の。オカリンには
Okarin has the power to
未来
change the
を変え
future.
る力がある。そのオカリンを
And even Mayashi can go back to
あの
that
日
day
のオカリンの背
and
中
give
を
him a little
ち
push.
ょっとだけ押すぐらいならチャンスは
That day is our
あの
only
日だけ
chance.
だから。
うまくいくわけ
It won't work. Kagari grabbed Mayuri's arms, but she just smiled sadly.
それでも
Even if it doesn't,
マユシーは
Mayushi wants to see
もう
him
一度会い
again.
たいんだ。
What does that mean? Where is Lokobe? Like, he didn't get killed by the truck, so like...
法院京馬に
Oh, okay. Not
私の
Lokobe.
彦星様に
Hyoin Kyoma. I
もう
want to
一
see
度
my
会いたいの。
Hikoboshi again. Mm.
そんな
No.
でも
But she
本当
knew
は
this
分
was
かってた
coming. Ever since the day she got her memories back, Kaguri's life had been truly happy. She'd lived every day in a peaceful Japan, with no war, and with Mayuri and the rest of the lab. Every day shined like a jewel, and she thought it would last forever. But she knew that to look in Mayuri's eyes had meant. She'd known why, even when someone was having fun, Mayuri always seemed kinda sad.
私は
What about me?
私は
What happens to me?
もし
If Uncle Okarin does reach Steins Gate,
そこでは
maybe the
戦争
war
が
won't
起きないかもしれ
happen,
ないそうすれば
and maybe a lot of people will be
たくさんの人は救われるかもし
saved.
れないだけど
But then
そしたら
I
私
won't
は
be able to meet
ママ
you.
と会えないよ
That's
そんなこと
that's not true.
ないよ。どの未来でだって
No matter what the future holds,
マユシ
I'm
ー
going
と
to
カガ
meet
リ
you.
ちゃんはその世界では
In that world, you
カ
might
ガ
not
リ
be
ちゃんは
alone.
一人じゃないかもしれない。本当のお父さん
You
とお
might
母
have a
さん
happy
がい
life
て
with your real mom and dad.
幸せに暮らしているかもしれない。でも
But even
マ
if
ユ
you
シー
do,
は
I'll still come
そ
see
れで
you.
もカガリちゃんに会いに行くからそれでね
And then we can be
カガ
really,
リちゃん
really,
と
really
と
good
っても
friends.
とっても仲良しになるからだから
So you don't need to
Kagari-chan
worry about a thing.
何にも心配しなくていいんだよ。
私もママも
You and I might forget
他の
each
ことを忘れ
other.
ちゃうかもしれないんだよ私のことを覚
How
えて
can
い
you
ないの
come
に
find me if you don't
どうやって
remember
会いに
me?
来てくれるの
Fates.
絶対無理
It's impossible.
うん
Nope.
マユ
Mayashi
シ
will
は
know who you are.
きっとカガリちゃんがわかるよ。
How?
でそんなこと
How can you be sure?
だってね
Because
それが
that's fate. That's what I said.
マユシーとカガ
The
リちゃん
bond
の
between Mayashi
絆
and
は
Kagari won't be broken by
どんなことに
anything.
も負けたりしない。だから
So even if we lose our
今の記
memories,
憶がなくなっても
Mayashi will come find
絶
you.
対に
Mm,
マユシーはあなたを
Mama. Tears like pearls fell from Mayuri's eyes, but she kept smiling at Kagari anyway. And for the first time, Kagari realized how strong Mayuri Shina really was. She realized, even if Mayuri didn't, how tough and strong her will was. This girl, who seemed so small and fragile, believed in the power of the future more than anyone in the world.
じゃ
Okay, I'm
あ
going
そ
to
ろそろ
go.
行くね。
Mayuri's about to get on the time machine. She could see Mayuri's legs shaking with each step up the ladder she took. She couldn't let this happen. It would just end up like that day in 2036. Kagari couldn't take that anymore. Wait. Kagari clung to Mayuri's body. Huh? I won't let you go to the past. I'll go instead. Kagari grabbed the phone that Mayuri was holding and then pulled down on her hard. Mayuri lost her balance and fell off the ladder. And Kagari leapt inside. Kagari? Are you crazy? Yes. Kagari ignored her and leaned out of the hatch to smile down at Mayuri. Mama! I'll take care of Uncle Okarin. So just wait there. Kagari! Big says Suzuha. Close the hatch. You're sure? Yeah. Alright. The hatch started to close. Mayuri was staring up at Kagari in shock. Kagari. Mama. I'll always love you. In the past, in the present, and in the future. And then the hatch closed. She couldn't see her beloved mother anymore. Thoughts. And she wiped away the tears, sat down in the passenger seat, and strapped herself in. Suzuha sat in the main seat and grinned. I didn't think I'd be doing this with you twice. Is there a reason the all three of them cannot all go? Not enough space in the time machine. Pretty simple as that. Like, it's crowded with just these two, let alone if Mayuri was also in there. We just gone back to we just gone back to the first time is all. This is nothing like the first time. You were sobbing like a baby then. You were crying a little too, big sis Suzuha. You're right. Let's go, Kagari. To the past. Okay. Suzuha tapped at the console and the whole seat started to shake. At the same time, a pale light began to shine from within the machine. The time travel was beginning. There was no guarantee it would work. She might never see Mayuri again. But she swore that she would make this succeed. As the daughter of Mayuri Shina. No matter how far apart they were, that song would connect them together. Mama no Miyano. Anyways. Not the special credits for the specific ending. I mean... Yeah, 5 PB. Well, that was a time. Fun time. Fun times. Okay, so that means there's 4 more endings left to get now. But they require going even further back. So the, like, next closest one is the Maho ending, so we'll be doing the Maho ending next week. And then the next set of endings requires me to go even further back, like deadass the first proper chapter, not like the prologue stuff. That's exciting. Love that for us. Something that I did notice while like paying attention to what I need to do to get the true ending and all the other endings, I think what Steins Gate 0 is gonna do, similarly to the first game, is how, like, for the first game with the Kurisu ending is part of the true ending. I think that's gonna be the case here with the Mayuri ending. Because the only difference is literally one 9 message. So there's a small chance I might accidentally get the true ending instead of just the Mayuri ending instead. Cause, yeah. But hey, this is on the fairly shorter side. So that'll be kind of sweet to edit down, I guess. But in the meantime, let's get this back into windowed mode so we can have our cute little music while I figure out who to raid. I know what I'm doing. All these... Okay, that was on. Window. There we go. Raining Catman would be funny. Oh, is he still alive? I didn't realize he was still alive. That would explain why he hasn't said anything. Oh yeah, he's totally still alive. Okay, cool. I guess I will go ahead and raid him. Fuck it. Plot twist of the century. Okay, well, our lovely Catman is currently playing some Elden Ring. So, I hope you guys can go ahead and enjoy that. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for joining me for Kagari's ending, and next week we'll be getting Maho's. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Stay tuned. I might do something in the Discord instead. Playing by ear. I didn't make a weekly schedule because I just didn't. No particular reason. But for sure, Nep Nep on Monday. We have to have our Nep Nep Mondays. But until then, bye bye.